PPM Express is a lightweight, modern portfolio management system. We decided to transform the portfolio management in modern organizations. We are different from traditional vendors who have hundreds of features and portfolio management become overcomplicated. Modern organizations use multiple tools for managing their work. They might use Microsoft Project Online, Microsoft Planner. Software development teams might use Azure DevOps or Jira. Marketing teams can use Microsoft Planner for managing their work. Traditional approach by large vendor is that you need to move all those projects into one single platform and start managing all the projects in a system. That's the biggest differentiator of PPM Express. Instead of replacing the tools, we are connecting the tools. PPM Express allows organization to connect projects from Microsoft Project Online, Microsoft Office 365 Planner, Azure DevOps, and Jira into one single system. Without replacing those systems, we just connect to those projects. When organizations manage work in different systems that are not connected together, the biggest challenge for organization is portfolio visibility. Management doesn't know what is the status of projects, where the projects are managed, what is the scope of a project, do we have any issues, what is the budget, what is the progress. It is critical for management for making the right decision to have that information in one place. PPM Express solves this problem by connecting all those projects into one location. You can view projects in our web application where you can organize projects into portfolios, and you can use Microsoft Power BI based reporting solution with over 60 reports where you can analyze your portfolio, resources, projects, check data quality across your entire project portfolio. In PPM Express, all the projects are organized in portfolios. Portfolios is a container for projects. You can organize your portfolios by business function or by financial year or fiscal year. It's completely up to you to how to build and how to structure your project and organize portfolios. Every portfolio contains a set of projects, and immediately on the screen you can see not just the status for portfolio, but also how many projects on each status you have within the portfolio. If you take a look on the research and development portfolio, we see that the portfolio is on track, but at the same time we have projects that are critical, at risk, and 8 projects that are on track. I can see entire list of all the projects, or I can click on specific list of projects and will be able to see all projects that are on track in a tile format. I can switch between the tile format to list format, do the bulk edit of my projects, see projects by statuses and do the bulk edit for those projects. Or I can see my project in the timeline view where I can visually represent all my projects on the timeline and to understand which are projects right now in executions, which are complete and which are planned to start. If we go back to portfolio screen, for each portfolio you have a name, timeline, statuses, projects that are part of this portfolio, as well as section for managing attributes for your portfolio, key dates for your portfolio, as well as section for managing budgets for portfolio, where you can track budgets organized by cost categories for your portfolio over time. Portfolios can be displayed not only in a tile format where we display the most vital information for portfolios on one screen, but as well as a tabular format or a roadmap view where you can visually see the projects and portfolios and all the releases and status in one single screen. PPM Express allows to see all the project and system in different format by clicking on the project section. In this section I can see all the projects and again switch between the different views, the grid or table or timeline view, but as well to apply different filters to my project. For example, users can see only critical projects or can see the projects that are active. To see details for the project, all that I have to do, I just have to click on the tile and I can see the timeline, statuses, milestones, releases, sections, details, as well as a schedule and team information. In this case, this project is mentioned Microsoft Planner, and I see my buckets and tasks depend on their status, how many tasks I have in progress, completed, not started, late tasks, and tasks that are scheduled for this week. So I can see all that information as well as assignments by user. If I want to see a plan, all that I have to do, I just need to click on my planner link and system will open Microsoft Plan where I can see all the tasks, I can see completed task, and I can see my bucket with one non-complete task that is due on 12th of April. On project, users can configure which sections are visible. All that I have to do, I can turn on or turn off sections and see all that information on screen. I can limit it just for stats or details and have it as a high-level portfolio management. Or I can start triggering issues, risks, and schedule for my project as well as a budget if I need to. Users have that flexibility to control how they manage projects, and PPM Express adapts to the user requirements. Users can map projects to one system at a time. It can be Jira, Planner, Azure DevOps, or Project Online, as well as a file if you manage a project in Excel or standalone MPP file. As well as system supports a workspace for collaboration. We call it Work Together. In this case, right now we are connected to Office 365 group where I can click on that and collaborate. If I click on the link for Work Together, system will open Office 365 group where I can see all my documents, information stored on my site. I can see group conversation. I can see notebook, create page, and work with any standard SharePoint functionality for collaboration on my project. For project managed in Azure DevOps or Microsoft Project Online, the functionality is very much the same. For example, on a project that is mentioned VSTS, I can, instead of clicking on the link that has icon for Microsoft Planner, I have an icon here for Azure DevOps, and I click on that icon. And my project will be opened. This will open the Azure DevOps for that project, where I can see my backlog organized at any level. I can always switch between epics, features, or user stories. For projects that are being mentioned Microsoft Project Online, again, all the experience is very simple. All that you have to do, you have to go to your project schedule and click on that link, and that will open Microsoft Project Online and will open that single project where you can see the schedule details. Different project detail page, I can see, for example, strategic impact. I can see schedule component where I can see my work breakdown structures. PPM Express, in addition just providing a link to schedule, we also extract all the milestones from Microsoft Project Online schedule, and you will be able to see those milestones in a grid here. And you can see the milestones with icon, with P icon. It's a project icon where we reference that this milestone came from Microsoft Personal Schedule. But at the same time, you can always add new milestones or iteration. It's really up to you how you decide how you track all that information in Microsoft Project Online and PPM Express. In PPM Express, for all the reporting and dashboarding needs, we use Microsoft Power BI. We have an advanced report pack with over 50 reports that can be used by a user. And we provide the portfolio level reports, single portfolio details report, cross-project reports, single project details, resources, and governance reports. If you go to enterprise portfolio reports, we will be able to see all the portfolios, filter them, for example, by status. I can always drill down to single portfolio and see details. For example, I can see the project's timeline where I can see all my projects in the timeline, or I can switch to details to my projects where I can see all the projects that are part of the corporate IT portfolio with all the information. And as well, I can drill down to project details, governance, cost information. multiple views of the information that we have. In Power BI, we get all the information from target project management system. So if your projects are managed in VSTS or Planner or Jira or Microsoft Project Online, we will get all that assignment information, task information, and we'll be able to show that information here in Microsoft Power BI. So you can not just run the high level portfolio report, but also you can go to the task assignments or milestones for your projects. In PPM Express, we pay a lot of attention to data governance. So you are able to see the tasks that have no dates, duplicates, tasks that are late, tasks that have no assignments. So you can work and improve the quality of the data, and as well you can narrow that at any time by progress, by single project, by time frame or portfolio. PPM Express provides a very robust set of reports where you can see all that information. And again, we cover everything from releases, milestones, portfolio to budgets and actual costs and cross-project reports. As you can see, PPM Express provides a universal, a high-level approach for portfolio management where you can see all projects in one place. You can run reports, visualize that information, and analyze information for making the quick decisions. PPM Express is free for up to 5 users, so all that you have to do, just go to the app.ppm.express and you'll be able to sign up to PPM Express with your Gmail account or Office 365 account.